Welcome to Lesson 4, Conflict Resolution, a step-by-step guide to effective implementation. In this final lesson, we'll explore a structured approach to handling conflicts constructively. By following these practical steps, you'll be able to address disagreements effectively, strengthen relationships, and create win-win outcomes. Let's begin and uncover how to transform conflicts into opportunities for collaboration and growth. This lesson focuses on a 5-step framework for resolving conflicts. You'll learn how to identify conflicts, understand diverse perspectives, choose the right resolution approach, facilitate dialogue, and reach actionable agreements. By the end, you'll have the tools to confidently apply these steps in real-life situations, ensuring clarity and cooperation in conflict resolution. Let's explore why a systematic approach is essential. A systematic approach to conflict resolution ensures clarity, reduces misunderstandings, and fosters trust. For example, instead of reacting impulsively in a disagreement, following clear steps allows you to de-escalate tensions and address the root cause. This method not only resolves current conflicts but also strengthens relationships for the future. Let's dive into Step 1, identifying and acknowledging the conflict. The first step is to identify and acknowledge the conflict. Recognize signs like tension, disagreements, or emotional outbursts. Next, define the core issue by looking beyond surface arguments. For example, two teammates may argue about speed versus quality in a project, but the root cause is differing priorities. Identifying this allows you to address the real problem. Remember, clarity at this stage sets the foundation for resolution. Once you've identified the conflict, the next step is to understand perspectives. Practice active listening. Focus fully on what the other person is saying without interrupting. Ask open-ended questions like, "What are your main concerns?" to uncover deeper needs. For example, someone may want a specific day off, but the true need is flexibility to manage family responsibilities. Let's move to selecting the right resolution approach. Choosing the right resolution approach depends on the situation. Assess factors like the conflict's intensity, time constraints, and relationships involved. Techniques include collaboration, ideal for win-win solutions. Compromise, useful for middle ground agreements. Avoidance, best when emotions are high or the issue is trivial. For instance, in a budget disagreement, collaboration ensures all departments' priorities are addressed. Flexibility is critical here. Adjust as needed. Facilitation is key to resolution. First, create a safe, neutral space for discussion. Establish ground rules like no interruptions and respectful communication. Focus on interests, not positions, by asking questions like, "What's driving your concern?" Brainstorm solutions collaboratively. For example, a team conflict about workload can be resolved by adjusting task distribution. Remember to use I statements, such as, "I feel frustrated when deadlines aren't met," to avoid blame. The final step is reaching an agreement. Evaluate proposed solutions based on their feasibility and alignment with everyone's needs. Document the agreement clearly, outlining actions, deadlines, and responsibilities. For example, two employees splitting tasks can schedule a follow-up in 2 weeks to monitor progress. Planning follow-ups ensures accountability and provides an opportunity to address any new challenges. Here are some tips for effective conflict resolution. Self-awareness. Understand your conflict style and its impact. Emotional regulation. Stay calm and avoid escalation. Focus on the future. Prioritize solutions over past blame. For example, Building trust by acting with fairness and integrity fosters a collaborative environment. Remember, patience is key. Conflict resolution takes time, especially when emotions are high. Be prepared for challenges during conflict resolution. These may include resistance to resolution, power imbalances, or intense emotions. For instance, hidden agendas or cultural differences can complicate the process. Overcoming these requires sensitivity, adaptability, and a focus on fairness. By anticipating challenges, you'll be better equipped to guide the resolution process constructively. Let's apply the framework to a real-world scenario. Imagine Alex and Taylor, two marketing teammates, are in conflict over an unrealistic deadline. 1. Identify the core issue, tight deadlines and workload concerns. 2. Gather perspectives. What are Alex's and Taylor's needs? 3. Choose an approach. Collaboration or compromise might work here. 4. Facilitate dialogue. Establish ground rules and brainstorm solutions. 5. Reach an agreement. Split tasks or adjust the timeline. Reflect. Which strategies worked best, and how can you use them in your own conflicts? Pause = 1. To conclude, the 5-step conflict resolution framework ensures clarity, cooperation, and actionable solutions. By practicing these steps, identifying the conflict, gathering perspectives, choosing the right approach, facilitating dialogue, and reaching agreements, you'll handle conflicts confidently and constructively. Apply this framework in your daily interactions, reflect on your progress, and please feel free to enroll on any of our short courses related to specific skills you require in your professional and personal journey. Thank you for your participation and feedback.